Vaffanculo, va.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
La Madonna mia. È un druido? Vabbè, sono tutti druidi. Posso parlarci io?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
Non puoi proprio farmi passare.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
Ecco un attimo. Grazie, nanetto.
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead. No longer. The grove will be made safe.
Oh.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
La Madonna.
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a
Cazzo.
heartbeat.
Dalla tossina, cosa ha fatto?
You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath,
cazzo.
lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Tila non dorme mai.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never
Oh cazzo.
grows
No,
old.
no, no, di nuovo? Preparati ad attaccare. Paladino, preso zone. L'esercizio della giustizia è una mia prerogativa. Esponi le tue tesi ed emetto la mia sentenza. Andiamo col paladino. Minchia, cuore nero con sta cazzo di guida ci sta aiutando tantissimo. 10, dai, raga, 10 si fa. A posto.
Very well. I'll defer to your ruling. My circle has offered grace to these outsiders. We gave them shelter from storm. We nourished their bellies. In return, these devils lured in a horde of goblins. And their spawn stole the one relic that might keep us safe. We've taken back our relic. But I will keep the fiend caged till our protection rite is complete.
Dai, è solo una bambina però. Cos'hai da dire a tua discolpa?
I was scared. They said when the rite was over we'd have to leave. But there's goblins out there and worse. And it's nice here. So I took the idol. I thought maybe then we could stay. Please let me go. I'll be good, I swear.
Well, Paladin, what say you?
È una minorenne. È una minorenne, raga. Quindi non può essere toccato. Aspetta, rilasciatela.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Sif, Tila, to me. Out, thief.
Gale approva.
My grace has its limits.
Che succede? Cuore? No, cuoricino, che
Thank you,
succede?
Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Che succede? Cuore? Tu cuore ci nascondi qualcosa.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now.
Dimmi, Tobolina.
It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least. In case your imagination is in
Già
danger of
qualcosa,
getting
lei.
away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
È solo sicuro che non sia collegato ai girini.
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Gale?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something.
Ah, ok.
Well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile
Sì,
and
lo so, lo
courage.
so.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you got Korga to release the girl.
Sì,
In
sì.
short, I've grown to trust you.
Di già? Vabbè. Meglio di no perché ammazzi gli scoiattoli. Ecco, basta con le lusingue.
Been
Esatto.
quite sincere, I assure you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Ma tutti abbiamo dei problemi al di fuori del Girini? Ma davvero? Cioè abbiamo Cuore Nero che, boh, c'ha qualcosa che gli fa male ogni tanto. Sto qui c'è un altro segreto letale. Che genere di
The
affiliazione?
specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. And not without some effort.
È una malattia.
What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item
Ok.
and absorb the weave inside.
La tua malattia ti costringe a consumare magia grezza.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact.
Minchia.
Before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. Splendid. Bit of boldness will
Aiutiamolo.
serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure.
Sì, quello è vero.
As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Ripazzamento è tutto.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Sto cercando, Natia, ho bisogno di aiuto.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Qualcosa mi si è infilato
Did it
nell'occhio.
look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
Sì, cos'è? Puoi aiutarmi?
I'll do what I can. Come,
Ok.
follow me. I might be able to help. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Spero che esistano ancora meno estremi.
I'll do the best I can.
Faccio che posso.
I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Ogni aiuto è ben
Of
accetto.
course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
No, nulla di strano, voglio solo che questa cosa se ne vada dalla mia testa. Posso finire i pensieri con gli altri infetti.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Su una
A
nave.
mind flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Se io potessi curarmi.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out.
Non ho una cura, solo
I'm
una via
sorry
di
for
uscita.
misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you
Infatti,
everything.
mi sembrava troppo
No.
semplice.
Do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Eravate sulle tracce di altre vittime, hai detto che si sono
Hard to
trasformate.
say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And
Vecchio
I've
tempo
no
di
idea
Selûne.
why.
Attenzione.
When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Credi sia ancora
I
vivo?
think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite.
Okay.
If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life.
Ok.
How's that sound?
D'accordo.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make
Antico
it back.
tempio di Selûne.
Good luck out
Ok.
there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Step at a time.
Abbiamo evitato con una bambina. Ok. Corsa immediata dei suoi genitori. Dovremmo parlare con loro. Dobbiamo andare a parlare con i genitori della bimba, minchia. Ci ha detto che il primo druido potrebbe essere uno in grado di... Ok, il druido è stato visto l'ultima volta durante una spedizione in territorio Goblin. Ok, gli avventurieri erano con Halsin quando è scomparso. Potrebbero sapere cosa gli è successo. Gli avventurieri forse sono quelli che abbiamo salvato alla porta, quindi andiamo a parlare con loro. Ok. Il druido è in un accampamento, in un tempio di Selûne, in un accampamento Goblin. Va benissimo. Va benissimo così.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Figurati, bro, figurati. Ho salvato vostra figlia, non avete ringraziamento più contento da darmi. Se è un punto fino molto male. Fate dietro. Sì,
I
infatti.
did, but I was robbed. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Mary. All we can offer is our thanks. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Vabbè. Ne ricompensa. Fornisce a chi lo indossa di lanciare luci danzanti. Però Gale può assorbire la magia di questo oggetto distruggendolo. No, andiamo dobbiamo riposarci però. Mamma mia quanta roba c'è.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Cosa stai facendo?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin,
Posso guardare i tuoi degni,
I
sì.
might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Lui ti può creare un personaggio in più per completare meglio il tuo party se ne hai bisogno. Però è un personaggio molto neutro. Notato. Attenzione, cuore nero.
Finally, some good fortune. Come morning, we know what to do.
Già.
The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing
Siamo
in
in
my
due,
head.
Topolina. Come ti
The
senti?
same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Non mi piace... Bravo, questa è la nota di risposta, cioè. Ma se dovessi trasformarmi, cosa faresti? Non andiamo avanti, non mi piacciono le domande ipotetiche. Cioè, cerchiamo di sviare un attimo.
It's hardly hypothetical. We're still in danger after all.
Bastarda, incalza. Magari potrei lasciarti legata mentre cerco una cura. Nessuna esitazione, metterei semplicemente fine ai tuoi tormenti, all'istante. Questa, la prima frase è una cazzata. Magari potrei lasciarti legata mentre cerco una cura, ma ormai quando ti trasformi, ti trasformi. Correrei via? No, la farei finita.
Though, I hope you'd miss me after I'm gone. I think I would if the positions were reversed. But you're right. If we're to make it through all this, there can be no room for hesitation. You're doing well.
Let's go, let's go, let's
It's a
go.
beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can. Rest well.
Ok. Piano piano, piano piano. Lasciamola lì, cuore oscuro, lasciamola lì. Fidatevi.
You know, I've been thinking,
Stavo pensando.
reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
Sto vampiro, tra l'altro, non mangia mai, cioè non deve nutrirsi, vabbè. Non deve per forza essere finita, possiamo ancora viaggiare insieme.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet.
Cioè, qui ci sta provando con me.
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Lo so, credevo di non piacerti.
You have your charms, more than you think.
The smile on his pretty
Oh
lips
merda, il
is a
sorriso
touch
sulle
too
labbra là è un po'
composed.
troppo composto, un po'
A bit too
perfetto. Potere non c'è una sola parola di... No,
You may not
no,
mean a word
no,
he
no, sto
said.
succedendo qualcosa di strano. Forse dovremmo conoscerci meglio? No. Sei troppo
Of
vicino.
course. Terribly sorry. I was just going anyway. I need to clear my head. I'm sure I'll see you when I get back. Sleep tight.
Per cui sta andando a caccia adesso, mi sa. Posiamoci, va. Così siamo full alla battaglia. Domani si inizia.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Ti suggerisco di fare come dici. Senti, cuore.
Lower.
Ecco, va bene tutto, però.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Informazioni, dove hai visto gli Itianchi?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass.
Al passo montano.
Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
Ok.
And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Va bene, si è ottenuto quello che cercavi.
Yes. Your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
Vabbè, questa qui è troppo diretta comunque, mi dispiace dirlo. Allora.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Subordinato no, noi siamo alleati, mi tratterei con rispetto.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Quello è anche vero.
Roland shows off his thunder wave.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep.
Oddio.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Lascia che ti squarti da capo a piedi, no.
Oh, nothing as fancy as that. But I come from a long line of women with a dab hand at such things. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here.
Ah, una pozza mi hai dato?
You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
Sono stato meglio difficile da spiegare.
I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting,
Vabbè.
he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Non credo davvero.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Peckle? What's wrong?
Non sono cose che ti riguardano.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I was only asking.
Don't make me hurt you, boy.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
E sto cercato... No, paladino. Lo saresti se rispettassi gli impegni presi con onore.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day.
Ma oddio.
What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
Ho sentito... eccolo qui. Ho sentito che forse sai dove si trova.
Aye.
Proprio così,
His
sì.
name's Halsin, and if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Dimmi solo dove sto la reliquia.
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made short to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Fermi, abbiamo trovato una cosa utile. Eccolo qua. Un volantino, cercasi avventurieri per cercare per ricordare redditizi. Il maestro, l'arcanista, recluta individuali, coraggiosi, tempio sepolto, recuperare la storia, l'artefatto chiamato canto notturno, riportare intero a Baldur's Gate.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child.
Figurati.
If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Well,
you saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Solo queste 2 opzioni. No, questo non mi piace.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out
Ma
there.
c'è ancora un esercito di goblin là
We need
fuori.
an army
Avremo
of
bisogno
our
di un
own to
esercito per
escort us
spostarci al di
safely to
fuori,
Baldur's
anche
Gate.
se non dovrebbe
And
più
while I
capacità.
don't
Tu non
doubt
sei un
your
esercito.
abilities,
C'ha ragione anche lui.
you're no army.
No, c'ha ragione.
There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership,
Ok.
and they'll scatter.
It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Ok, dipende, hai qualcosa con cui pagarmi, visto che siamo un po'...
I suppose so. We don't have much, but we'll scrape together whatever we can.
Qualcosina la voglio, siamo a corto di denaro. Spero che sia abbastanza.
Of course. Everything we have. Anything we can give you, we will. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight.
Combatterete e vincerete.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
Come fai a scuotere la scommessa se muori?
I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After seeing you at the gate, I'm sure you'll last longer than us. Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it.
Allora, abbiamo... la madonna, quante cose abbiamo da fare qua allora. Dare la caccia a... Ah, questo è lì il diavolo, quindi ci serve lì il warlock. Perfetto. Salvare il druido, esplorare il tempio. Questo è gli ITA. Mi sa che prima facciamo questo qua, che sono curioso. Poi ci facciamo l'accampamento, che dovrebbe essere la quest principale. Così dovremmo recuperare un botto di gold e altre robe. E poi ci facciamo questo. Quindi il piano è questo, perfetto.
Never a dull moment.
So perché sono uscito da questa parte, però va bene lo stesso.